Hey, what's happening? Listen, man, I'm posting this just because I seen Papa Duck. Literally, I wasn't even gonna post nothing about this, but I seen Papa Duck post some shit about this literally 6 hours ago. Micro air vehicles. There were these flies. There was tons of them. Literally hundreds of these gray flies all coming in my house, right? They was very resistant to raid fly killer. Not immune, but very resistant. Which, if they were electronics, if you think about it, you spraying a whole cloud of shit on electronics, what's going to happen? All you did was make the electronics smaller. They're going to get clogged up more easily. And I use a metal like entrenchment shovel for as a fly swatter. Look at how clean that break is. The way these things were when they were alive was like they was trying to look like horse flies, but they couldn't bite, and their head was bigger than the lower part of their body. A horsefly is supposed to look streamlined like a bee, sort of. These motherfuckers was different. It was like they had that sort of like rough shape, but they were a little blocky, and the edges of the head was like, it was like the head stuck out. It was weird. Like they put too much electronics in the head. Like that was like the camera or whatever it would have been, for example, would have been where the head was at. And so the head was bigger than the lower part of the body. It just they looked like they went against the laws of nature when it relates to insects. So I wasn't going to say nothing about this because I want y'all to be like, oh, he crazy, he off the deep end. No, it's not that. I've been known they had shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I can go out and buy a drone that's smaller than the size of the palm of my hand for $200,000 and they'll sell it to me, what do they have that they won't sell to me? You see what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at it. So, like I said, I'm not trying to think too far into it. And keep in mind, they didn't smush like bugs. And they didn't have no blood or guts at all. They literally crunch, and it like really reminded me of like a car crash, like a car crumpling. It's really what it reminded me of, the way that they'd smush. And it would take like hitting them with this metal shovel sometimes and then stomping on them. And then they'd still have like parts of them, like they would be in pieces, and the pieces would be moving for like a good minute. It was so weird. I didn't think nothing of it till I seen Papa Duck post this shit. And I said, Lord. And now I see on the Air Force, they've been had this shit. They was talking about making this shit 6 years ago. It was almost like all of a sudden they just stopped coming, right? It was almost like someone's like, no, he's wasting too many tax resources that we can't recover because we can't say we was doing this because it violates the Fourth Amendment to be spying on him in his house. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was the way like they found like that by my air conditioning was open, they just kept coming through there. It was weird. And then when you swatted them, it was like they was piloted. I swear to God, because they would make like evasive maneuvers. These motherfuckers, I'll tell you, they was maneuverable like a horsefly beat, but them motherfuckers was they was too aware, first of all, to be a horsefly, and they was too hard to kill. And the way, I didn't think nothing of them, the fact that they didn't smush and no guts come out that much, until I seen this. And I was like, that is such a clean break. And I smashed it. That wasn't no shit where, like, put it like this, that shit shouldn't look like that. It should look like a splotch. You feel what I'm saying? So just be safe, y'all. I hope the government see this and they understand they can't do this to us.